Yeah, see, this is my only problem with him. Hey guys, it's Blaze, and I am doing a juicy, spicy, whatever, intimate Q&A video. I don't know what I'm going to title this yet, but whatever is in the title, you see it already. Yes, so for the past week, I have been asking you guys all over my social medias to send me in your questions for a juicy Q&A that I'm going to be doing on my channel, which is this video right here, which I've already said I'm doubling down. Quickly, yes, I cut my hair. Well, first I lightened my roots, and then last minute decided I wanted to cut my hair. So I cut my hair actually twice. I cut a whole bunch of length off, and I put some layers in. So this is my first time doing real layers. Did I do okay? Please tell me I did okay. All right, let's go. Before I get into everything, make sure to go down below, hit the subscribe button, and subscribe to this channel right now. So let's go on to the first question. Are you in a relationship or planning to find someone if not? Okay, I am not in a relationship per se. There's someone in my life, but we have an understanding of where this relationship is. It's a relationship, but not like together relationship. It's very hard to explain. I don't want to like go into too much detail. I've known this person for an extremely long time. I trust this person very, very much, which says a lot because I trust almost no one. And we work well together. And that's about it. We're both happy with where we stand with each other. I'm happy with where it is between us. He's happy with what it is between us. So hope that answers that question somewhat. I got a couple of these questions, so I just put it down to one. Body count, which means how many people have you slept with? 6. There, open honesty. You're getting to know me. Let's get to know each other. Let's not slut shame. Let's not do anything. All right, 6 people. Okay. Okay. Does size matter? Do you think a guy or a girl asked this? I'm just speaking for me personally. I tend to go for guys that are around 5'10" or higher, or taller, I should say. But Peter Dinklage. So no, size does not matter to me personally. I don't care how tall you are. But in all seriousness, if you want me to be serious about it, in my opinion, no. It does not. It's all a matter of personal preference, I should say. Sometimes bigger is not better. Sometimes smaller is better. Sometimes smaller is worse. It all really depends on the person. For me, no, it does not. My friend Harrison, do you prefer baths or showers? It depends on the situation. If it's like I gotta really quickly, like 1, 2, 3, where we, you know, showers, of course. Or if I don't, you know, if I just need to, you know, sometimes showers are better, but I do prefer baths. I love a nice, relaxing, long soak and a nice hot bath with some essential oils and some Epsom salt and some candles lit and the lights out and some music going. I love that. I love bathing. I love baths. So I guess baths. Favorite sex position? I really hope my grandmother doesn't watch this. I know my mother's going to be watching this. Hey. Being on top. I like being in control. So I like being on top. Or if I'm just not feeling it and I'm just being lazy, missionary. I'm not going to go too into it, but I can be either really boring and normal or... Oh. Seriously? Really? Oh. There's 2 sides of me. So, whatever happened to Josh? I thought he was your BFF. Okay, so if you are newer to my channel, why am I all of a sudden this is really hard to talk about? I talk about this literally every single day, so it's not hard to talk about. So I had a best friend who was he was my brother, family, for a decade, for 10 years. My whole entire family, including my extended family, adopted him. My aunt, my grandmother, everybody, my cousins, just like everybody. They treated him better than they treated me sometimes. And he'd been to like all my family Christmases, all in Hanukkahs, all like Thanksgivings and birthdays, my grandmother's 75th birthday, just literally everything. He was at my aunt's house every week with me. We were inseparable. 2 years ago in May, I'm not going to get into the whole story because this can be a whole video on its own that would take about 2 hours. I'm just going to try to shorten it a bit. In May of 2018, I felt like something was wrong. Like I just felt like something ugly was happening. So I texted Josh to ask him, is everything okay? And he said, not really. So I called him and he informed me that his girlfriend, who's an unfaithful piece of shit, is making him choose between her and I, because she's extremely jealous for I don't know what reason. I have no romantic feelings for Josh. I haven't since 2008. Basically, he was totally obsessed with this girl and apparently still is, because I'm friends with her ex-husband. But they don't know that. The bottom line is he chose her. And boy, did I, if you're asking me, did you let him have it? Oh, yes. Very much so. I let him have it. I did not have a voice for like 3 days afterwards. It was a huge stab in the chest. This is why I don't trust really anybody anymore. This was somebody who was my brother for 10 years. We both lost Michael together, and we've been through everything together. We had no secrets from each other, and he let a girl come between us, which is weird because when he and I dated, when we first met, I had actually asked him to do the same thing with another girl that I did not like, who actually did have romantic feelings for him. And he said, and I quote, "I will never choose between my friends and the person I am dating." And you know what? I said, okay, I respect that. And that was it. But, yeah. So I have not spoken to Josh since then. It's been over 2 years. Believe it or not, I have actually tried to contact him 3 times or so. Not to say sorry or anything, because there's nothing I need to be sorry about. Just because things have happened in his life that I found out through other people that I just was like, if you need to talk, I'm here. But he never even opened those messages. So that is what happened to Josh. It sucks because I loved him very, very much. And if Josh, if you're ever watching this, which I don't think he ever will, because he never cared about my YouTube channel anyway, I'll always have love for you, but you will always be the reason I will always have to remind myself to never put my trust, my full trust, in anyone ever again. So thank you for that. And I'm sorry that the girl you left me for now has a child by another man. Next question. What are your weaknesses when it comes to men? Love you. Love you too. Okay, physical weaknesses, eyes. Eyes, for me, is everything, and hair. Hair is very important to me, but mostly eyes. But personality-wise, a sense of humor. They need to have a sense of humor, or it's not gonna work. And loyalty. Loyalty is probably the most important thing to me in the whole entire world. Which is probably another reason why what Josh did to me would hurt so freaking badly and still hurts to this day because I thought he was as loyal as they come, and come to find out, as long as you have a bomb vag that you're willing to give up to him just to use him and mistreat him, he'll leave. You should do a question about spirits or witchcraft, like have you ever encountered a demon or something. I actually did a whole video on this in October of 2016. I will link that video down below if you want to go and watch it. It's not a demon per se. I don't know if I necessarily believe in demons. If you don't know this about me already, I am a practicing witch, and no, I do not worship Satan, because that is one of the biggest questions I'm always asked when I mention being a witch. No, I don't even believe in Satan, so how can I worship? And I don't worship anything or anyone. That's for another video. I am going to be doing a witchy type video in the near future, so look out for that. It was not a demon per se, and is not, because I shouldn't say was not, because it still comes around every once in a while. It is more of a dark energy or a dark force that attacks me when I am sleeping, and then right for a few hours after I wake up, it physically attacks me, and I've gotten physically attacked from it. I have photographs from it. It's happened 3 or 4 times in the past 12, 13 years. I have a name for it. Its name is Jameis, and no, I am not going to go into why that's its name. But yeah, that is a dark energy I have, and trust me, I have made protection pouches with herbs and crystals. I have tried doing cleansings of everything. It's with me, unfortunately. So yeah, when it comes to like demons or darkness, that's the closest thing I've come to. Oh, and Dexter, he's a bit of a demon, but a good demon, and he's cute. So, have you ever cheated or been cheated on? No, and no. Not that I'm aware of, at least for the second one. For the been cheated on, not that I am aware of. No. And no, I have never cheated. Even with the first boyfriend I had, who is known on this channel as Jack. If you have been following me for a while, you know a little bit about him, where I should have been cheating on him. I did not. So I don't know. No, I've never cheated on anybody, nor have I ever been cheated on, as far as I'm aware. Have you ever done any illegal drugs? Yes and no. Well, yes, but no. Let me explain. Okay, so I live in Colorado now. I have lived here for 6 years, unfortunately. I was born and raised in New Jersey. I am a Jersey girl. For 25 years, I was born and raised in New Jersey. When I was living there, I was smoking marijuana. And at the time, and still now, recreational marijuana is illegal in New Jersey. So when I was smoking weed there, I technically was doing illegal drugs, which was marijuana. That is it. Here, it's perfectly legal, and medical marijuana is legal now in New Jersey, but I wasn't smoking medical marijuana, I was smoking recreational marijuana. But here, it's perfectly legal. I believe that marijuana should be legalized literally everywhere, not just medically, recreationally. I am a pro-marijuana person. Love marijuana. Let's go. I think that it is a great medicine. It's doing a lot, and I believe that soon, you know, as soon as certain people are out of certain positions of power, that marijuana will become legal everywhere. Canada really has our number, because free healthcare and marijuana legal everywhere. Hi Canada, love you. Other than that though, no illegal drugs. Every other drug I've ever taken is a medication, and it is a medication that has been prescribed to me. So that's it. How is Dexter doing? Oh my god, he's so cute. He is so cute, and holy hell, he is doing amazing. If you guys don't know, we adopted a kitten 2 months ago from the Humane Society. His name is Dexter. Originally, he was my kitten and my kitten alone. I did a whole entire video on him, so I will put that up in the cards for you guys to check it out, get to know him a little bit. But that's actually getting to know the old Dexter, because he is a completely different kitten now. He is amazing. I did not think I was going to be able to love a cat as much. I'm not trying to compare him to my old cat, because that's still a very sore subject. I was crying hysterically about her last night. So he is incredible. I mean, first of all, he's one of the smartest beings I have ever come across. Like, seriously brilliant. I don't know, like, me and my mother joke around all the time about how crazy smart he is. He's also incredibly strong. I put a 15-pound weight next to my door because he wants to come in when I'm doing stuff that I need to be alone for. Not that, don't think dirty things, okay? But my door does not shut all the way. It clicks close, but it doesn't close all the way. It's hard to explain. And he has managed to figure out a way to put his paw under and push in a certain area so he gets in every single time. So I put a 15-pound weight in front of my door. He still manages to move the door. He can't open it all the way, but he still manages to move it. So he is hella strong. He's not even 4 months yet. He'll be 4 months in a few days. Like I said, brilliant. The most affectionate and loving little thing in all of the world. If you guys watched the video on him at first, he was a feral kitten. He was taken away from his mother too soon. He was abandoned on the streets, so he did not know humans, and he was terrified of humans. He would not let you within 5 feet of him. When we first got him, he was hissing all the time. He was a nervous wreck. He was having anxiety. He was shaking. It was terrible for him. And I felt terrible, like helpless. Like, how do I help him? I want to help him. And in just a few days, with my mother's help, we got him to the point where he now is just, he needs to be with me or my mother or my sister or my father at all times. My mother has since retracted her statement and said, I'm in love with him now, so he's my cat too. So we can co-parent. Dexter has 2 mommies. I was like, that's fine with me. So I'm mama, I'm mommy, she's mama. He has 2 mommies. My sister has grown to absolutely adore him. My father, he's a boy cat, and my father is just like in love with him as well. He is flourishing. And we just brought him to his first vet appointment last week and got the rest of his shots. He's gained so much weight since he's been with us. He is perfectly healthy. He's doing so well. Let me go and get him, maybe. Unless he's sleeping. If he is, please, for the love of the goddess, let him sleep. Please. That's the one thing. He is incredibly... Did you hear me talking about you? Yeah, he's squeaking. Come here, pups. He's incredibly wild. Yeah, you. Hi, you wanna come here? Come here. Come here, pups. Come here. You wanna go under the table? Come here. So yes, he is incredibly wild. To the point where we can't really control him. We're learning new things. We talked to the vet about how we can control it, because it's becoming aggressive, but not like he wants to hurt us. It's just because he was taken away from his mother. He does not know any better. No. Can I just show everybody what you look like now? Look at how big he is now. Look at this. Ow, he is doing his thing. He's also teething, so that's nice. Dexter, look over here. Say hi to everybody. They want to know how you're doing. Yes. We also did find out that he is a lot of Maine Coon is in him. I know I said in my video that he is a mutt. He is. There is something else in him, but he does have a lot of Maine Coon in him. So he is going to be a big boy. Look at his paws already are gigantic. That's how you know he is going to be a big boy. He already is such a big boy. Yeah, so it does get a little aggressive, not because he's trying to hurt us. Like I said, he never had a mother. And if you guys have seen or bred cats or had a cat that got pregnant and had kittens or whatever, mothers, when the kittens are early on, a little earlier than this age and at this age, will play fight with their kittens. And they teach them what is okay and what is not okay. So when they start to get a little aggressive, they will nip them in a certain area and go, that is not okay. No, that's too hard. That's too aggressive. We don't do that. That's not how we play. And that's how they learn. He did not have a mother to show him that that is how that's done. So we're trying to teach him. We are looking at different sprays, calming sprays, that will spray pheromones for him. It hurts so good. I love you, Dexter. Please stop. Okay, up. He's doing great, you guys. I mean, it's just, I love it. I love this. This is so much fun. Oh. Yes, so Dexter's doing great. The family loves him. I love him. He's my special little boy. And he makes me so happy. I would be in such a horrible, much more horrible place if he was not in my life. So, thank you, Dexter, for being born and being a part of this life. Thank you. Thank you. Start! Yeah, see, this is my only problem with him. Can you not do that? That's, please, hey. Okay, the questions I'm going to end on, because I have a lot to say, but I am going to save a lot of it for a different video. If you guys want me to do that video, I've been collecting a lot. And even if you don't want me to do that video, I'm probably going to do it anyway. I'm a little nervous for doing it because, like I said in my Hot Topic exposing video, I don't like doing drama or tea videos or anything like that, but this is something that I have a huge problem with, and it's something that I believe in, and not something I want to be silenced anymore because nobody's talking about it. So I feel like I have to, but I got a couple of these. So basically the gist is, what is your opinion on the drama going on with Shane, Jeffree, Trisha, Tati, James, and all of them? Okay. James, I've never been subscribed to. I've never followed. No offense against him. I just never found him entertaining. I think he's insanely talented when it comes to makeup. Like, oh my goodness, especially for how young he was when he first started too. Like, holy shit. Like, incredibly talented. But also at the same time, why aren't people going to him and being like, so, this voicemail, tons of people, credible people are saying that they've heard it, and so why aren't people going to him? They're just going to, okay, whatever. Tati, again, somebody I've never been subscribed to. I think she seems like a sweet woman. Do I believe everything that she said in her video? No, I do not. Do I believe a lot or most of what she said? Yes, I do. I feel bad for her. I do, but some things I think were a little shady. Shane. Or no, let's go to Jeffree first. I have never liked Jeffree Star. I want to make that clear. I have stated years ago on my channel, I don't like Jeffree Star. However, I find him extremely entertaining and I like his products. However overpriced they may be, I do like his products. I've always seen Jeffree for what he is, even back in the MySpace days. He's narcissistic, he's messed up in the head, and not to like shame, because like I have mental illness, so I'm not saying that. I'm saying like he's got issues, man. He's, like I said, very narcissistic, very manipulative. I believe probably is a sociopath. I don't blame everybody for fearing for their lives when it comes to speaking out against him, because even though he's never going to see this video, I'm actually scared talking about him, but you know, it is what it is. I have seen a lot of people throwing away their Jeffree Star products and like making videos trashing them and breaking them and destroying them. First of all, please don't do that. If you don't want those products anymore because you don't want to support these people anymore, which I completely understand, neither do I, please see if you can donate them first. If you don't want to just use the rest of it, you spent your money on that. So either use it up and never purchase again, or donate it to your local women's shelter or your local LGBTQ plus shelters, your friends, anybody who might want it. If you can donate it. For me, I have 4 Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, all of which were purchased for me as gifts. I will not be showing them or promoting them on my channel anymore. I will still wear them. I'm not wearing it today, but I will still wear them. I'm gonna wear them. I'm not destroying them or donating them for one reason and one reason only. They were bought for me as gifts. The 2 people, my best friend and my father's former co-worker, purchased those for me as a gift from their hard-earned money. And I'm not going to throw away or donate something that somebody worked so hard for to get me those gifts. You know what I mean? It would be horrible of me. Also, like I said, they're bomb. I love them a lot. They're really, really good. Can you find dupes for much cheaper? Yes, the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lippies are pretty much the exact same thing, including the component. It's literally the same exact thing. But again, I will not promote it or show it on my channel anymore, but I will still wear them. And yeah, I still very much love the liquid lipsticks. Never liked Jeffree. I think he's getting everything he deserves and he needs more. As I'm filming this, Morphe just broke up with him. So that's pretty cool. That's huge. That's freaking huge. So yeah, that is my opinion on Jeffree. Let's get to Shane. Me and Shane are the same age. He's actually just a little less than a month older than I am. I've been watching Shane since he started. I was not like an avid watcher. Like I was like waiting every single time for him to put out a video. I saw a couple of his videos when he first started getting big on YouTube, and I was like, haha, he's funny. And if I heard his name, I was like, oh yeah, that guy on YouTube. Yeah, I know who he is. But like, it wasn't like a... Thank you, Dexter. I'm trying to do something serious here. Hi. Sorry if there are more Dexter interruptions, because there probably will be. I didn't start watching Shane hardcore until like early 2015. I, as you guys know, lost a very long-term boyfriend, Michael, in September of 2015. And Shane was one of the things that got me through it for a very long time. He kept me laughing. I've watched his videos a billion times over, whether that be his eating videos or his trying like toy videos, not sex toys, like kid toys. His conspiracy theory videos were like always making me think twice. And I just really love Shane. I am not going to say I hate Shane Dawson, because I do not. Do I think that he needs help? Absolutely. Do I think that, sorry, Dexter interruptions, that a lot of what he's done is inexcusable? Absolutely. The racist stuff, I know he's apologized in the past for. I don't believe he is racist. I think he has a very bad taste in humor, or had one. Bad judgment. The serious stuff with the children is what's turning me off a lot. There is no excuse for it. I don't care what any of his friends, mainly Trisha Paytas, says, which she's the one I'm getting to last for a reason. I don't know how anybody can just justify that and say that it's okay. It's not okay. It's not funny. I know that comedy is subjective, so what some people are going to find funny, other people will not find funny. I don't know who can find that kind of stuff funny. I have an extremely dark sense of humor. Very dark sense of humor. And I find none of that funny. Some of it, like that came out to light a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, we all explained it away because it was one incident, right? It was like one thing. It was like, yeah, it was in bad humor. It was bad taste. It was just like an edgy joke. But when you've done that for years and years at a time, and the kids are getting younger and younger, and then you start talking about babies being AR'd to death, I can no longer say excuses for you anymore. That is inexcusable. That is disgusting. Am I going to unsubscribe from Shane? I don't know. I have not yet. A lot of things. I want to thank Deaf Noodles here on YouTube and on Twitter, because he's the only one who spoke about this. He also did a lot of anti-Semitic stuff in his past. If you guys don't know, I am Jewish. I come from a Jewish family. So did I take that even more personally? Yes. But can you not? I'm trying to... Let me try to get Dexter under control. So yeah, it's not just blackface that he has done that is racist. He's also done some anti-Semitic stuff along with his mother. I'm not going to get into that. He's never apologized for that. I hope he does apologize for that in the future, and if he does apologize for that, I'll accept his apology because it's in his past. I've never heard him say anything anti-Semitic as of recently. The children thing, I know he talked about being touched as a child, as a very young child, and that's probably where that kind of dark, twisted sense of humor in him comes from. I guess that's his way of dealing with it. Maybe he never got the proper treatment for it, and this is his way of dealing with it. But some of it you can't say is a joke anymore, because some of it is not joking. You can tell the difference between his voice when he is kidding and when he's not kidding. It's very disturbing, to say the least. It's very disturbing, and I'm not going to make excuses for him. There were, trust me, like many of you maybe who are Shane Dawson fans, I tried for weeks to be like, okay, it's bad, but you know what? It's bad, but you know, it's a different time. You know, it was 10 years ago. Please forget about it. He's better now, okay? And then it just got to the point where I heard that podcast of him saying how wonderful or amazing it was when he heard the true story of an infant being AR'd to death. I was like, okay, I can no longer defend this. I'm sorry, I can't. How can I excuse that? Being a R survivor myself, why am I saying R for me? Being a rape and sexual assault survivor myself, I cannot excuse that, and I will not excuse that. I think it's everything that's been happening should have been happening for him. Target taking away his books and shit, absolutely. Morphe taking away his makeup and everything, absolutely. And YouTube demonetizing his channel, at least temporarily, absolutely. The fact that YouTube allowed those videos to stay up for 10 years plus is beyond me. So he is getting what he deserves. I'm sure he's not in a good space. You know, you've all seen everything that's been going on just like I've seen it. Sorry, Dexter. It's tragic because I loved that guy so much. And I tried for as long as I could to say, everything's gonna be fine, it's fine, it's fine, he's better now. But it's just like, there's just certain things you can't excuse. Which brings me to my last person, Trisha Paytas. I have never liked Trisha Paytas, ever in my life. I can't be like, oh no, she was funny. No, I've never liked her. I have my reasons for not liking her. My main reason is, you can say at least with Shane, with the anti-Semitic stuff, you can say, yeah, that was years ago and he's never brought it up since. With her, she's still, I'm not going to say anti-Semitic because I don't think she's being purposely anti-Semitic. She is a gigantic troll, and I realize this, that everything she does on the internet is trolling. I'm very well aware of this. And if it's not trolling, it's purposely playing ignorant or stupid to get the views and get the conversation going, which she's very good at doing. There's one thing I will say about Trisha, she's extremely smart. Some people think she's stupid. She's not. She's ignorant, but she's not stupid. She's actually very intelligent. And if you disagree with me, I'm sorry, but I see right through her. She is very disrespectful to the Jewish community. And I'm not just talking about years ago. I'm talking about up till last week. Currently, she is extremely disrespectful and disgusting towards the Jewish community. And 2 people have called her out on this, and both of them have less than like 2,000 subscribers. One of them was like a 15-year-old girl who had 6 subscribers and had like 200 views on her video. Like I said, I want to make a separate video on this completely, but let me just do a sneak peek. This, okay? She likes to call herself a shiksa, which, by the way, she is one, but Trisha, no, she's not watching this either, but you are saying shiksa wrong, okay? You're saying it wrong because, you know, you don't speak Yiddish, so of course you're going to say it wrong. There's a reason this is not okay, and that is because of this, okay? So when you put these 2 together, you get that. There's a reason that that is not okay. And there's a reason that a lot of things that she says and does and wears and has done is not okay. And she even took down one of her Jewish related videos because even I think she even was like, okay, maybe, yeah, this was a little disrespectful. You think, Trisha? Yes, she's apologized for the blackface. Yes, she's apologized for the racist comments. She's apologized for the insensitive to the DID community, which was disgusting. The trans community, which I'm not going to speak for. Those communities, that's not my apology to accept, but I'm saying at least she's acknowledged those. She's trying to call out David Dobrik and everybody else on the internet that's not Shane Dawson, trying to call out literally everybody for their past doings or whatever. And she says, but I'm taking accountability. I'm doing all the apologizing. I do that. Yes, I've done stupid things, but at least I am doing. And I've commented on almost all of her videos, apologize to the Jewish community, because she has yet to say one thing. And that's because she doesn't think she's doing anything disrespectful, because she's into Jewish guys. Okay, and that means you can't be disrespectful because you're hella disrespectful. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a whole separate video on that because, like I said, I've been collecting so many receipts and everything like that. I don't like Trisha. I think she's trash. Even if they're, let's take the anti-Semitic and disrespectful to the Jewish community out of it. I think she's trash. I think she's a trashy person. I think she's a gross person, not because of her physical looks. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not talking about anything physical, okay? Nothing. I'm talking personality wise, and just her being is trashy. But it works, and her trashiness has made her a millionaire. So can you teach me how to do that? To be absolute gutter trash and be a horrible person so I can make some millions of bucks? I've never liked Trisha. There's never, like I said at the beginning of this, there's never been a moment where I was like, oh my god, Trisha's so funny, or I'm so on Trisha's side. No, never. I've never liked her. I've always hated her. And since she was the girl who was like, dogs don't have brains, therefore weren't made by God, or something like that, or her dumb early 2010 trolling videos, okay? I don't like her. If you like her, that's completely fine. Like I said, I have my own personal beliefs on her because it does go deep, because I have been bullied my entire life for being Jewish. All right, I'm saving that for a different video, but that is my thoughts on all of those people. I think everybody in this community has serious issues, and I think they're all out from themselves. I think they are all extremely egotistical. I think they all need a reality check. I think they all need to remember where the hell it is they came from, and remember that their fans are the ones that are lining their pockets, and without us, they would still be where they once were, okay? I'm not saying they don't work hard, because they do. They work very, very hard, but they need to remember that they're not above us just because they have more money than us, and because they're more popular, they have more followers, more subscribers, more everything. Dexter, chill the hell. So that are all the questions that you guys sent me. I know I went on a little bit of a rant with a few of those questions, but I told you this was going to be a juicy tell-all kind of Q&A. I've never really done one. I've done Q&As before, but they've been more like, what if you could be any animal, what would you be, or something like that. Oh wait, there are two more questions that I did not get into. Let's do that really quick. Favorite Edgar Allan Poe poem and short story. Oh, holy hell. Poem, I'm gonna go with Annabelle Lee, probably. And short story is LIKEE. I did do that as my costume last year for Halloween. If you guys don't know, I do an Edgar Allan Poe themed costume for Halloween every single year. Yes, I did figure out like 3 days ago what I'm doing this year for Halloween, which I'm super excited for. People wanted me to do Annabelle Lee, and even I was thinking of that, but I'm like, there's literally no description of what Annabelle Lee would look like. So they were like, so go what your interpretation would be. And I just don't have the money for that kind of costume. So I think I've settled on something. I think somebody asked me if I have my Halloween costume ready. Yes, I do, and I will save that for another video. But yes, my favorite poem would probably be Annabelle Lee, for personal reasons and because it's beautiful. And my favorite short story would probably be LIKEE. I will link that poem and the short story down below if I find them on YouTube. They're wonderful, both about women. So yes, Edgar Allan Poe, as you guys know, is my Lord and Savior. Yes, true fact, one of the names that we were considering naming Dexter was Poe, or Posey, after Edgar Allan Poe. Hi, how mother just killed a man. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. You guys had some great questions. You didn't really hold back, which thank you for not doing, because I said as long as it's PG-13, please bring it, please. If you guys want more Q&A videos, let me know down in the comments. Remember that I have to approve all comments, so if your comment does not show up right away, don't freak out. I have to approve it first. Sorry if you see a lot of shaking. Like I said, a lot of Dexter interruptions, and until we calm him the hell down, this is what's gonna happen. Itchy. Yes, I'd like to do more Q&A videos once in a while. I'd like you guys to get to know me a little bit more and get to know my opinions on certain situations and whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and film a bunch of TikToks. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, go ahead, follow me on TikTok, but they might be banning it. Which breaks my almost 32-year-old heart. I've also made a Like account, the app Like, which is the lesser known TikTok. It's pretty much the same thing as TikTok, except not as well known. So go follow me on there now at itsblaize. So I'm on there now, just in case TikTok does get banned, which please don't freaking ban it. Please. Again, don't forget to go down below, hit the subscribe button, and subscribe to this channel right now and become a Blazer and a part of the Blaze Nation. We'd love to have you here as long as you're as wicked as we are. Ow. Seriously, dude. I'm not having it. How would you like it if I bit you, huh? How would you... I'm gonna go now, put some peroxide on, and I'll speak to you guys later, all right? Stay wicked and all that good stuff.